Boxer Lowdown, and I'm back here with another Mythical Monday video. Now, as always, guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, and I'll happily get back to you. Now, let's talk about it this week. Our first Mythical Monday matchup of 2022, man. This is a good one as well. This is one that probably you guys haven't thought about or haven't spoken about it much. I haven't really seen that many people talk about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen it personally. SHAKUR Stevenson and Prince Naseem Hamed. How does this one go, man, at featherweight? Both of them at their best. Who wins it? Very interesting matchup. Very interesting, because SHAKUR Stevenson, when you look at him, this guy is one of the hottest properties in boxing right now. He is a two-weight world champion at, how old is he? 24 years old? Maybe 23, 24? He's definitely under 25, SHAKUR Stevenson. He's already a two-weight world champion. He's undefeated. He's looked very good last time out, put in a career best performance against Jamel Herring. And we all know, as an amateur as well, this guy was a superstar. Do you know what I mean? Went to the Olympics, missed out on the gold. But as a pro and as a world champion, this guy has got everything for me. I'm a big fan of SHAKUR Stevenson, man. And I think that he, out of all of the young guys out there, has got one of the best potential out of all of them. They're talking about matching him with Vasyl Lomachenko, maybe. Probably moving him up again, up to lightweight. I don't know if SHAKUR Stevenson will take that. He's been calling out Oscar Valdez. I'd prefer him to fight him. But this guy, he's got his unreal ability. Just so talented. And I think that he definitely will. I mean, he's already become a world champion. But in terms of pound for pound rankings and, you know, that sort of status, the elite fighters in boxing, we talk about a Jerome Ennis. We talk about Virgil Ortiz. We talk about the lightweights. But SHAKUR Stevenson is up there as well. How would he have got on against Prince Naseem Hamed, who, for us in the UK growing up, people my age, you know, people a bit younger than me as well, he was the guy, man. Everybody looked up to him. You see fighters today, you ask them who their role model was, they'll tell you it was Prince Naseem Hamed. This guy was one of the most unorthodox fighters you'll see, but he carried so much power. He had great charisma. His personality was just amazing. The guy was very infectious. Everyone around him just wanted to be around Prince Naseem Hamed. This guy, man, he was just brilliant to watch in the ring. And like I said, he got so many people into boxing. It was due to his herky-jerky, unorthodox style. You didn't know where he was going to be. He'd do everything wrong from a technical standpoint. He'd pull back with his head. Do you know what I mean? Pull back in straight lines, and he was dropped a couple of times. But listen, the power on Prince Naseem Hamed's fist was unreal, man. This guy could bang. And he was a phenomenal talent. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see really that much of... Well, we did see a lot of him, but we didn't get to see how far he could really go. I'll say that. The potential of where he could have went was, you know, leaps and bounds. And after he lost to Marco Antonio Barrera in an upset, everybody expecting Naseem Hamed to win that. That was pretty much it. That was really the end of it. I know he had one more fight after that, but it was really very low key. It just wasn't the same against Manuel Calvo, and he didn't look good in that fight either. So it's really a shame, because we don't know how good Naseem Hamed would have been. But, you know, he was phenomenal, man. When he was in his prime, when he was, you know, blitzing these guys, you think about him against Kevin Kelly in Madison Square Garden. You think about him against Robinson in Wales. And, you know, this guy, he just used to blitz everybody. Him against SHAKUR Stevenson, though, man, how do you match these up? I mean, in terms of height and reach, SHAKUR Stevenson was, I'm just looking at it and the dimension and everything else. He's a lot bigger than Naseem Hamed in terms of, you know, height and, you know, how he'd utilize his reach. That could be a problem for Naseem. I think that the way how SHAKUR Stevenson is so technically proficient behind that jab, he might have been able to cause Naseem Hamed problems in there, but the threat of being caught by one of them punches from Hamed would have been a danger. We haven't seen SHAKUR Stevenson really dragged into those deep waters yet, and if Hamed was to land on him, you reckon that that would really drag him to somewhere where he wouldn't want to be. So how do you see this fight going, man? It would have been interesting. I don't think SHAKUR Stevenson would have seen anybody like Hamed, you know, in his time, especially the way how he fights as well. Would that have been too much for him at this stage? He's still got a lot of maturing to do. He's not at his physical prime yet, but he is looking very good. But how would he have done against Hamed, man? I'm going to go with the young buck. I'm going to go with SHAKUR Stevenson. I just think that his technical ability, you know, his fundamentals, he would have been very disciplined behind that jab. I just think that he would have been able to probably keep Hamed at bay. And it's hard for me to say, but Hamed was easily caught. Do you know what I mean? He did get caught, he did get dropped. And I think that SHAKUR Stevenson, if he was to fight how he did against Jamel Herring against Prince Naseem Hamed, I'll probably favour him, man. You know what I mean? I probably would. Very tough though, because I mean, there are other people that are going to watch this video and they're going to say to me, how could you pick against him? Like, Shakur Stevenson ain't ready. But listen, he's definitely ready. Do you know what I mean? He's a 2-weight world champion at this age, and you know, he is going to be elite, if not already. He is going to hit that elite level where he's going to be in the pound for pound list. He's going to be in that sort of discussion. So I'm going to go with Shakur Stevenson. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below, man. And drop any recommendations for any Mythical Monday videos. Let me know. I'll happily do them. And yeah, there are no right or wrong answers to these videos, but this is just my opinion. So let me know yours. I'll have a read through all your comments and I'll go through them. Drop them in the comment section below, guys. And I'll catch you on the next Mythical Monday video next week.